Welcome to Dirt Sweat Gears, where that light at the end of the tunnel is just a freight train coming your way. That's a Metallica reference, just in case you were wondering. We are here with the Prelude in a very special episode because finally something just worked out for the better for a change. If you remember in the last episode, we were working on some issues with the charging system. I had to replace the alternator, replace the battery, I upgraded grounds, upgraded power wires, and we have what I believe is now a solid electrical system for my Prelude. I hope. That has yet to stand the test of time. We kind of just did that recently. And as that video was reaching its resolution, a few things happened. The first thing that happened was I stumbled across a car at the Monrovia Pick-A-Part. It was a 1989 Honda Prelude. It had headlight bezels, it had a rear wing, and it had a couple of interior bits that are going to make my car just a little bit nicer for Radwood coming up in just a couple of weeks. Around the same time, a representative from Auxito reached out to me. They make automotive lighting products, and they wanted me to demo one of their products on my car for them on my YouTube channel. And I wrote back and I said, that's amazing. I already own your turn signals in my car and I'm really happy with them. So I would love to demo one of your products on my car. So they sent me a pair of their H4 headlights and we're going to demo them on my car. Now, this car from the factory comes with 7-inch by 6-inch sealed beam headlights. So in order to use the Auxito H4 headlights, you need an H4 conversion housing. Now, I have had H4 conversion housings on my car for probably about 20 years now. It was one of the first things I did to my car. So I've had H4s in my car for a long time, so this was a really, really easy pick. Now, full disclosure, you can't go on their website, search for 1989 Honda Prelude, and find these. You have to search for bulb type in order to find Auxito LED headlights for your Honda Prelude. And as I mentioned, you have to have H4 conversion housings. So I took apart my H4 conversion housings. I wanted to just kind of get reacquainted with what I had, and it's a mess. We're going to take a look at that in just a moment. So I have here a set of brand new H4 conversion housings for my car with glass lenses. So in this video, we're going to test all three variations of headlights that I have for this car. We're going to test sealed beams, we're going to test H4 halogens, and we're going to test the Auxito H4 LEDs so that we can prove scientifically that the Auxito LED headlights are the best. Well, not really scientifically. Scientifically, you use metering devices and all that stuff. But we're going to prove anecdotally on my car that these are the best. So once it gets dark, I'll check in with you. We're going to start with our sealed beam headlights. These are sealed beam headlights that I pulled off of my Chevy S10. And if you have driven a car from the 80s, 90s, anything with a sealed beam, you would fully appreciate the fact that these are mismatched. Because when you get sealed beam headlights, you only replace one at a time as they burn out. Unless, of course, you hate money. So right off the bat, with the lights pointed at the garage, you can already see they're not that bright. The H3 fog lights underneath them kind of outshine them, not only in brightness, but also in spread. They spread out way more. I imagine the brights are significantly brighter, but still, yuck. And the other thing to note is that as these sealed beam headlights age, one will get dimmer than the other. You can already see that a little bit here, that the left headlight is not quite as good as the right one. We're out here on Latuna Canyon, and it is very dark. And as you can see, we have the true, authentic 80s automotive lighting experience with our right sealed beam headlight blasting way beyond what our left sealed beam headlight can do. So yeah, this sucks. These lights suck. The car behind me is gonna project more light than my car can. So let's just turn this thing around. We'll circle back. And here is the H4 halogen headlights in our H4 conversion housings. You can see the fog lights are actually kind of overpowering the headlights, which is kind of shocking. The fog lights are an H3 bulb. They're standard for this car, actually. So there's really nothing special going on there. I can't turn them off because they are hardwired to be on. That was a decision I made a long time ago, and a decision that I probably should undo at some point. But anyway, here it is pointed at the garage. Let's go for a quick little drive down a dark road and you can see how they project. GoPro. We're out here on Latuna Canyon. As you can see, there's no street lights. These H4 halogens are going to be much better than sealed beams, but I have a feeling they're not as good as the Auxito LEDs. So let's switch out these headlights and drive the same road with our new headlights from Auxito. Now that we've tested out our sealed beams and our H4 halogens, it's time to get to the good stuff. Let's open up this Auxito LED light kit. So Auxito reaching out to me to have me demo their lights inspired me to do a little bit of a refresh on the headlights of my car. So not only do we have these nice new housings, but if this all works out, and it will, we're going to give these a nice little refresh as well. We open up here, and yes, there are white gloves, and they are slightly dirty because I pulled these out and took a look at them before doing this demo. Admittedly, this is not the first time I've seen them, but yeah, let's get the gloves on. Of course, the gloves are not, you know, for you to do your best Michael Jackson impression. They are actually to keep the oils of your hands and whatever oils of the cars that you were touching, ideally off of the headlights. So we're gonna pop these off. I'm not too worried about these housings because they're brand new, but they do have bulbs inside of them that should also be handled with care. And there's this little clip that I believe is helping to hold the bulbs in. Let's see if it comes up now. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's put our Auxito LED headlight in here. So these have little fans and heat sinks inside of them. There's a whole lot of technology packed into this thing. My main concern is that it's going to be too long. So let's see. Oh, no, it fits just fine. Look at you. The base is a little fat, so it's going to be kind of interesting. As we put this little arm down, we got to put this hook back in now. And now we bring the little arm down to lock it back into place. And boom, there you go. Look at that. It looks nice and clean. I think it looks great. But what's really important is how the lights look in the car. So let's get this other one done and we'll get these back in the car. Now, of course, when you're installing headlights, the ease of operation is going to vary greatly from one car to the next. But thankfully for me, on my car, changing headlights is the easiest thing in the world. We plug it in. Plugged in. Set the light in. The frame on. And you put a couple of screws in the frame and you're done. Don't drop the screws, because then you won't be able to find them again. And then, if you drop one of these screws, you're going to have to get a replacement from Honda. Just kidding. While I was at it, I decided to clean the bezels up. Now I have brushed aluminum headlight bezels. I am so fancy. And while I was at it, I decided that I was going to do the mulligan treatment to the headlight shrouds. So that means I've took them off, I toothbrushed them, scrubbed them down with a Brillo pad, and then sprayed them with trim black, and I am really, really happy with the result. This is a huge, huge appearance upgrade just in time for Radwood next week. So now that this is all back together, let's test our brand new Auxito LED headlights. Just turning them on inside the garage, they look so good. Let's get this thing out on the road because I am really, really excited to see how these work. Here's the headlights pointed at my garage door, and as you can see, they are very, very nice looking. The color looks awesome. They definitely outshine the fog lights now, unlike the other two options. The spread is really, really good. I mean, it's lighting up just a really nice pattern along the side of the garage door, and we get a little bit of ambient going up and down, just enough to set off some reflectors, but not enough to blind drivers coming the other way. Let's get this thing on the road. We got to see the difference. So we're back out here on La Tuna Canyon. Hopefully, other cars won't be passing in the other direction or ruining my shot. But you can see here, the results are just undeniable. The Auxito LED headlights are just so much better than the halogen and especially the seal beam. This performs almost as well as a modern car. I say almost only because, you know, modern cars have, you know, the ballast and the headlights themselves shaped differently to be a little more, a little bit better on the road. But man, this is really as good as it gets for an H4 conversion on an old car. I don't think it gets any better than this. Well, that is going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you so much to Auxito for letting me try out your LED H4 headlights. If you would like a pair for yourself, you can use my promo code PAVAROTTEN in the link in the description below and get yourself a discount. Some of the proceeds will go to me and help support this channel so that I could do more stupid things with my cars. So thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, like, share, subscribe, and comment. And if you don't like what you see, keep it to yourself this time. I want to get more deals like this. I want to do more stuff like this. This was really, really, really fun. And I get you guys a deal, and I get a little bit more notoriety. This is really good for my channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.